here, and I'm curious from your perspective, when you hear these kinds of dialogues going on about social media, and when you are identified as a generation that utilizes social media a lot, can you share with us what your overall impression is of your colleagues and your age group, and how people, do people believe what they read in social media? Are they influenced by it? Do they believe in movements? Do they believe legacy media?
Definitely. I think I can speak for all the other students here that social media is, it's something that kind of captivates us. And the idea of having a blue check and being official, or having a ton of followers on different social media websites is, it's something that we really want. And it's almost like it makes you feel accepted by society in a weird way, because that truly doesn't have anything to do with your real friends outside of it. And I think because of all of that, people do tend to go with the flow of what's big on social media. And it's almost like a snowball effect of somebody will say something, people agree with it, more people agree with it, and you don't want to be that one person to go against the grain in fear that it will make you look different or not cool, or just otherwise an outlier. And because of that, people do tend to believe a lot of things that they see on social media. And I know as kids, for me especially, and I think for all the other students here, and probably the majority of the people under 20 years old, Twitter is my #1 news source. I don't read newspapers, I don't, none of that. That's not really my thing or any other kid's thing. It's easy to open up an app and you scroll down your timeline and you get all this information, and whether it's true or false, you don't really know unless you take another step to kind of search and go look at those legacy medias and see what they have to say about it. But people definitely tend to believe what they see on social media just because of that fact that it is our #1 news source, and we'll see something and we're like, oh my God, that's amazing. And whether it's true or not, it doesn't really matter, because in that moment for us it's true, and then it becomes true in our society. And as a younger generation, I feel like we have a really, really large impact on the world because we are the future. And so we start to believe these things, and then other people start to probably believe them with us, and then we get into this world of things that aren't necessarily true. And I'm not saying that everything we see isn't true, but I would say that there's a good amount of stuff that we see on there that isn't true, that we believe, and that kind of, because we all believe it, it kind of creates itself to actually become something that really isn't.